Little Mermaid. Okay, we have the Queen of Hearts from Sakizo's Alice in Wonderland. Okay, we have Hal and Sophie from Hal's Moving Castle. Hollow Knight from Hollow Knight. We have Vi and Caitlin from Arcane. Sailor Gouda from Sailor Moon, artwork by Shu Baobao. Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. The Traveler from Journey. Okay, we have Toji Fushiro from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hua Chang from Heaven's Official Blessing. Spider-Gwen from Across the Spider-Verse. Princess Daisy from Mario. And now we're getting big boys. And we got Guts from Berserk. Goblin Slayer from Goblin Slayer. Farron from Farron.
Really like that.
Doug Dimadome from Fairly Bad. It's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Hal and Sophie from Hal's Moving Castle. Alphonse and Edward Eldrick from Vineyard Alphonse. Got another throwback. We have Captain Cutler from Scooby-Doo. Captain Nina Shiro from Kaiju number 8. That was the Kaiju I
Kaiju number 8? Oh, yeah, it really was.
Sophie from Hal's Moving Castle. And our last contestant of the evening is Whitebeard from One Piece. One more round of applause for all of our contestants. You've been a wonderful, wonderful audience. I'm going to have the judges come up here and introduce themselves and give away some awards tonight. While we're making our way up here, can we have one more round of applause for all of our contestants, please?
I am Mary Baker, Millimetric Cosplay Online. I have been cosplaying since 2007, competing since 2009, and winning awards since 2011. DragonCon 2007 was my very first con ever, so start big. And this is the highlight of my con every year. Everyone who's over here does sign up in the morning, come out for pre-judging, where you all got to see their amazing effects from back there. They had us up in their seams. So we are judging their craftsmanship, we're judging their interpretation, we're judging their creative problem solving, and we find new stuff every year. We find things that we have never seen before every year. There's magnetized hands, there's hand-forged buttons, there's so much cool stuff, and we're going to talk about as much of it as we can. So, we're going to be talking a little bit fast. This is now a quick time event. But first, our other two judges will introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Justin Inveninato. I guess this would be 14 years now, DragonCon for me. DragonCon was my first convention in 2010, and I've been making costumes for it ever since. I am the props half of Full Dive Cosplay. My wife here, she'll introduce herself momentarily. But Mary's not kidding, we do see some amazing stuff here. They have to deal with us being up in their business the whole time. And just the detail work is all.
We do ask first, usually.
Usually. But yeah, we get to see some really great stuff every year, and really the only sad thing is we can't really give it to everybody that we want to every year. And this year was probably the tightest year. We've been judging this contest together since 2013. 14, 14.
14 because they won it when I judged in 2013, and then they got trapped with me forever.
We can't give them all out. It's one thing after another, but.
And I'm Erin Envenenato, the second half of Full Dive Cosplay, doing the costume work, and he does the props work. Cosplaying for 24 years, me and Jesse, Anime Iowa 2001 OG. I just want to say thank you to all our entrants. I really hope that you feel loved and appreciated, because we really love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for joining. I know they're probably going to shove us off pretty quick after the show, but please come up to us afterwards. Talk to us, talk about your costume. We want to talk about your costume so bad, so much. We only get 2 minutes for judging. We want to talk about it so much. So please come talk to us.
And generally, when you see some really cool work and you're like, oh, I want to talk to that person, but I bet I'm going to bother them. No, they put all that work in so that people would see it. All right, we are going to start off with some honorable mentions. These are costumes that, okay, to be clear, everything over there has something to love, something impressive, something inventive. These are, out of that, the things that we absolutely had to highlight. Even if there was something else in the division that was, across the board, like, oh, that's our best, cool. But like we said, it was very, very tight this year, and we're like, okay, we have a lot of honorable mentions we need to give out. So, starting off, our first honorable mention in our novice division is going to Victoria as Hawks from My Hero Academia. So, when we call you out, you're going to come up on stage, you're going to stand in a line and smile, and then at the end of the show, when we're done, you can come right over to this table and receive your certificate. It gets logistically complicated to hand things to people on stage. What really stuck out to us about Victoria is these incredible wings. They move incredibly well. They are over 400 individually cut and hand-painted foam feathers. And they're just clever. The design, the handles, they just move beautifully. We saw it on stage. So well done, Victoria. Our next honorable mention in our Master Division. Please do not fall off the back of the stage. Next honorable mention in our Master's Division is Pax as the Traveler from Journey. As you can all see, this is all fiber crafted, this is all crochet. This is this costumer's first crochet project. Which is just absolutely nutty to me. I'm gonna hand it off for the next two.
Next one for honorable mention is, sorry, I'm reading this, okay. Tangle 2 Cosplay is Sailor Gura from the Hololive fan art. Trident and self-model. This is just really cute. She's a little short sailor girl. That trident is heavy.
Another fun thing about this, it's hard to tell from the stage because you can see the trident, you can see everything cool that's going on. What you can't see is all the tiny details. There are shark tooth buttons holding this thing together. There's this vinyl shark bite on the back. The tail is magnets. Every decision was so cool and so perfect. And of course, this trident just rules.
Next honorable mention, Javier Latour as Princess Luna.
So the thing we love about this contest and also the thing we hate about this contest is this is a lot of people's first contest. This is a lot of people's novice outing. And this is when the novice division started getting really hard to judge. Just so many different techniques executed beautifully. We love seeing people try a variety of different things, handmade wigs, hand-drafted patterns, beautiful fabrics, wig crafting, just the whole thing.
All right, moving on with the next honorable Lydia as Link and Zelda. These costumes came up today. We saw a lot of nice sharp details, a lot of personal choices made on the fabric, so it stood out and it was worth recognizing today.
It can't get rid of me. The thing that really stuck out to us about these, aside from just the great shapes, is this tabard on Zelda here is foam individually covered with pieces of satin. I've never seen that done before. It's such a beautiful animated effect.
It's really well implemented. Good job. All right, next up is Olive and Ella as Vi and Caitlin from Arcane. I think they all have a special place for Arcane after the last couple of years. And these, the cell shading on the outfits really, I really thought brought them to life in a really unique way. It was very well implemented. Great job. So every year we do get the opportunity to give out judges' choices to those who had costumes that spoke to us directly as the judges. And as a props maker and somebody who's spent a long time honing that craft, this really stuck out to me this year, and I've seen it attempted a few times over the year, but this one, man, did he ever slam that silhouette. It's Alphonse and Edward Elric. Really nice, the paint outline was very even and nicely put together. He can move really surprisingly well. It catches you off guard when the armor's not empty when he takes the hood off. It's supposed to be empty, man. But it's really, really nicely done.
Also in our novice division.
Why are you doing this to yourself so early?
Alright, for my Judges Award goes to Shisha as Jinx from Arcane. She dyed all her fabrics to get the right color. She airbrushed and stenciled the stripes. Her hair is held on with coupling screws because it's really long. And she looks just out of anime, or the show. Like, I want to take her home, put her on my shelf, and just be like, oh, trauma baby. I love you.
All right, and my Judges Award goes to Amanda Sterling as Lydia Dietz from the Beetlejuice cartoon. So I am a sewist, I am not a yarn artist. This is magic to me. There's coat hangers forming the silhouette. It can hold stuff. It can hold swag. You can stick your entire head in there. You might not get it back. And everything about it is just so soft, but also so lively and interactive. And I really like seeing that interactive element in the costume. So well done.
Okay, so some years we do have the opportunity to give out a Best Prop Award. And this happens whenever we find that there is something that was really elevated, something that looked great, something that stood out in a single object. And for this one, it is Amber Granger, Howl's Moving Castle. The hat that she prepared for this is sandy in detail. All of the tiny little texture differences, the grass, the castle itself, the characters on it, fantastic work.
Tons of little references to the story, actual dull sewing scissors. I just circled it like a costume vulture the entire time.
All right, and this is another one of those awards we don't always get to give out, but I don't think that over the years that we've had one that's so rightly represented Best Build, and that is Robert Barngrover as Guts. My dude, this is ridiculous. This entire costume made from resin, just resin printed outfit. The paintwork on it is amazing. It has just enough stretch so that you can move around in it, and oh, this is insanity. Please go look at it. It's ridiculous.
We are moving on to our runner-up and our best in our novice division. So for those who aren't as familiar, novices, this might be their first contest. This might be the first few costumes they've made, the first time they've competed. This is people who are really starting off and showing us some insane work. Like 2/3 of our field today was novice. And you saw how incredible all of it was. So this was extremely difficult to judge. Not that it isn't always, but the novice, you can just get crazy. So this was an extremely close. But our runner-up in novice is El Comics as Ai Hoshino from Oshinoko. Anytime we see a novice who has all these textiles, these really clean finishes, doing a lot of different things and doing them all really well, it's magical. She made the boot cover, she made the gloves, she made the tiny embroidered face on the little bunny. It's magical, it's exquisitely well finished, and we were super happy to see it. And then our best novice is Emma Grace Turner as Macrophage from Cells at Work. Where both the inspiration and the execution just elevated it. There's so much very technical work. If you get a chance and she is okay with it, take a very close look because everything here is exquisitely finished. It's clean, it's polished, it's fluffy. We love fluff, so very well done. All right, moving on to journeymen. These are our people who have a few years of experience, maybe have made a number of costumes or have won a couple of awards and are really starting to hone their craft. Here we're looking for strong use of materials, different techniques, cleanliness and polish, all of these things. Another very tight field. And our runner-up for journeymen is Karina Kuhl as Astrid Hopperson from How to Train Your Dragon 3. We're gonna have her stand down at the front because she's 8. The thing that really got us, she made the dragon. She patterned out and had the fabric printed to be the specific right colors and the right places for the dragon. And all of the rest of it is also beautiful and screen accurate, which it didn't even have to be at that point because she made the dragon. So absolutely beautiful. Even the inflatable legs have screen accurate boots. Here we're getting into the that's just unnecessary, and I am extremely here for it. All right. And our best journeyman is Mariah and William as Hal and Grandma Sophie from Hal's Moving Castle. Another instance where there's so much work through that you can't even see, down to the undergarments, the corset, the petticoats, all of these beautiful hand-designed diamonds, the jewelry. She wove the basket, she knitted the blanket that's on top of the basket. Again, that's just not even necessary, and it's beautiful to see. Also, how we have your earrings. We have your earrings. Clip-ons, am I right? We have been told that they hurt, and I believe it. All right, and moving on to our Masters division. These are our people who've been around. They've been making costumes for many years. Maybe they do it somewhat professionally or fully professionally. Maybe they've won a number of awards. Maybe they're professionally trained, or maybe they just got really good really fast. Our runner-up in the Master division is Nina London as Sakizo's Queen of Hearts. If you're familiar with Sakizo, it's a very sumptuous, very fantastical pen and paper art style, which, as Nina pointed out to us, doesn't always translate to real clothes. And all of these beautiful shapes and textures, the pop and roundness and just intricate detail on every piece of this, there's so much there and it's all beautiful. And then our final award, effectively our best in show, our best master, is Lyra Jean as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So, the thing that you probably can't tell from the audience is that she made that wig strand by strand. Just different colors of embroidery floss for that really stringy look. There's something like 30,000 hand beaded swirls on there. There's every single little piece of this has something interesting and different and immaculately done. There's beautiful prop work. There's super clean handle work on the parasol. I couldn't find the seams. Also, I'm going to kidnap Zero. He's mine now, which was also created by this incredible craftsperson. So thank you very much. And these are your anime and animation trap cosplay contest winners for 2024. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.